G'day guys, off on another adventure today. Should get up to Eldorado by about 9 o'clock. The plan was to be up there by 6:30, but that's not happening. So it's at 6 o'clock. So we'll see how we go, and hopefully get onto the goal quickly because I've lost a bit of time this morning. So we'll see what happens. Alright guys, making good time with the light. I can stick right on the speed limit, whereas normally when I'm travelling here in the dark, I'm going a fair bit slower. Got roofs and stuff everywhere, so don't want to get smacked one by one at night. So making good time. Should I don't know. I've got my phone doing my navigation, and I've got my car doing my navigation, and there's about an hour difference. So I'm going to see which one takes me where. The next 18 odd Ks, I'm still travelling by both the same way, and then I think it changes. So hopefully I'll get there by about 8:30ish, or get to a spot by 8:30ish, and hopefully get onto the goal quickly. But I'm a bit annoyed with myself that I didn't get up when I wanted to, or would have been already out there probably now for at least an hour and a half digging. But not to be, so we'll just make the best of today as I can, and see what happens. Alright, hopefully the next time you're seeing this, I'm down the creek and I've hit some gold. Alright guys, yeah, I suppose you were all expecting to see a creek, and that's probably what I thought I was going to film first. But it's been an interesting day. There's a lot of people camped out here, so been looking for places. Anyway, as I'm coming around, I've come up to this spot. Now obviously they've dug here at some stage. Let's see if I can get in a bit further. So they've dug all the way. I'm hoping you can see it goes all the way through where the light is, and there's another hole there. So obviously someone's dug here. This looks like it's all rock above me, but yeah, something a little bit different. I'll come back out again, and now that I know there's another hole that I didn't know about until just then, because I didn't really look around to see. That's the hole there. So there's all diggings everywhere around here. There's another hole there. Another one there. That looks to go. Now, possibly all these shafts are all interconnecting. That one looked like it goes under. That one's filled in. But got all these I don't know, the piles of dirt where they've dug the holes. I don't know if they're tailings piles, but yeah, so something a little bit different to start this thing off. But I better hit this creek. I've lost considerable amount of time today. one by sleeping in. But I'll get my gear and make me way down to the creek, and hopefully where I test around here there'll be some colour. Alright, back to it. Alright guys, finally made it down to the creek. Got me 12-inch sluice running into me 8-inch sluice here. Got plenty of water. Got them set fairly well, not perfect. The 12's set up better than the 8. The 8 I've flattened off a bit. Not as much angle. I've probably got the right angle on the 12 and not the right angle on the 8. Because the goal's a bit fine here, I'm just going to run the second one a little bit less aggressive. Still got a bit of angle, just not as much as I've got on the 12. I was going to run the 6 at the bottom of the 12, but just too much water and it's getting washed away. So what I'm working here is an inside bend. Got this like island here in the centre, and then it widens off again and keeps going around the corner. So I thought I'd try here. Obviously when it floods it probably flows up here as well. There's some rocks and stuff up here, but what I'll do for now is just, I'm getting a okay amount of colour here, so I'll just keep working here for a little while just to get some get some work done. I've had a bitch of a day. Just started off in a mess in the sense that I slept in, and that sort of put me behind. And then went to try quite a few places, and there's people just camping everywhere, so don't really want to go disturbing them. So I just found the place where I've never been before and thought I'd just give it a go and see what happens. I'll get back into this and dig a big hole. Alright, back soon. Alright, been digging a little bit. Haven't done a great deal, but what I have done is swap the sluices around. So I got my 8-inch feeding into my 12. Now you might think, what the hell? Well, I can use the flare of the 12 to get enough water through the 12. But I can't reduce the water from the 12 into the 8. And plus, it was sort of holding up a lot of pressure, and after about 10 or 15 shovels I lost the 8-inch. So it wasn't working. So I've gone this way. Right or wrong, that's what I'm doing. If you got any comments to that's the wrong thing to be doing, then chuck them in. Be happy to hear them. But it seems to be working. Got plenty of flow, plenty of activation there in the 12-inch, as you should be able to see. And the 8-inch is set up fairly well as well. I could probably put a little bit more angle on. But for now, I'm happy the way it's set up. And as you can see, the water flowing through the 8. And then we look at the 12. 12 has a lot more water. It's going to be interesting to see if any gold gets through to here, but the 12's just acting as a catch for me. Bit of a backup, just in case the material's a bit clayey and stuck together. Hopefully it breaks down as it goes down over all those cells. Alright, I'm going to get digging. I've got a lot of digging to do today. I've messed this day up big time. But never mind. No one turned up to the meetup, so no one had. It's a big drive to come out here on the hope that you might find something. And some buffoon on YouTube saying, "Yeah, come out and have a meetup. We'll see if we can get some gold." Obviously if it's one of the big YouTubers, you'd probably come out, but that's alright. I don't mind. I'm just letting you know where I'm going to come out. It's safer for me to have people out here with me, just in case I fall over and kill myself. But hopefully I get onto a bit of colour today. I don't know what I'm going to end up with, but I've really got to get into this and get some material moved. Alright, back to it. Alright guys, down at another spot. This is actually where I was my last trip here. I was going to start here in the morning, but there's a couple of people camping, young bloke with his girlfriend, so I didn't want to disturb him, so I moved up the road. I've just set the sluice up here. It's nice and deep, got tons of water flowing through. I'm going to have a little bit of a play around here and see if we can get a bit of colour. A couple other prospectors just down here from me. So I'm just going to have a try here. See, there's some material here in front of these rocks. I'll give that a bit of a dig first, and then I'll have a bit more of a look around. Might get in over there, get a bucket of material from over there and see what happens. But better get into this and we'll see what happens. Alright, done a little bit of digging, not a hell of a lot. Gonna let that clear out. I think the other guys have almost set up. I think they're set up. They're just having a little bit of a dig down there. What am I going to do? I'll get me bait pump out of my car actually and just do a little bit more bait pumping. I'll do a bit of bait pumping, I haven't done any today. So I'll do a bit of bait pumping just in between those two rocks there. Seems to be some material down there. I'll do a little bit more material down here just to expose some of the rock that I'm shoveling into. It's just in here. There's all rock. Being a bastard to shovel it up. So I'll do that. And see if we can reveal a bit of colour. Alright. Just been bait pumping a few of these sort of cracks. So just in here. And one I showed you before. All in there. Got a fair bit of material out of there. Obviously can go a little bit more in there. I'll do probably a little bit more just in this section along here. So what the actual creek does, it's coming down that side, but it's also coming in that side, and we've got this island. So the way I'm figuring it is the main flows are both coming there on either side. So from this side, also from this side, they're hitting that island, and then when they come back down here, we've got more rock. So we've got all this rock this way. The way I figure it is when this is flowing up a lot higher, this is covered over, and these ledges where the two creeks now, if we show here, the two creeks come down here and meet across here. So I'm thinking this would be a good place for it to drop off in these cracks here. That's where I first dug, in front of this big piece of rock. I've gone in between there. I'll might have a crack over there as well. I'll just fill a bucket up of material from over there as well, and then do a clean out and call it a day. Before I do that, I'll just take his down to where the other two prospectors are and see how they're going, if they're getting any colour. Have a look at their setup and yeah, go from there. Alright, back soon. Alright, gonna be pumped about, I don't know, 3/4 of this big bucket. I don't know how many litres it is, not like a little one. Probably, I don't know, 30 or 40 litres. So Yabby pumped all through there. All in here, extended this along a bit more. So all that. Got Yabby pumped there. Yabby pumped just in here as well, where I dug before. So I got a decent sort of tailings for everything that's run through the sluice. The other two guys down here are setting up a high banker. So I'll go down there, do a bit of filming. I'll leave this just to clean out, and I'm going to pack up for the day. So hopefully I'll be showing you a little bit of colour. I don't expect 10 tonne, but I'm hoping I'll get something. But we'll see how we go. I know it's a rock, looks like a bit of gold. It looks like there's a bit up the top there at the top of the map. It'd be nice if that bit there was a bit of gold, but I very much doubt it. But you never know, could get surprised. But what a day. Alright, I'll do some filming down there and then I'll come back and clean this thing up. Alright. Alright, got a couple of guys that are down here setting up the 8-inch just here. They had a little bit of a play with this. So it looks like a bit of a homemade high banker. But it's having a few pump issues and things like that. So given up on that and just gone back to the river sluice. So they've got their sieve on top. I'm just going to run that through. You can get away a little bit if you've got enough water not running one, but either way, either. I've got a little container actually that I use for mine, but it'll do the trick. Hopefully get on a bit of colour. But I'm going to make me way home. Nice bit of quartz here that I just seen. I'll just show you. Nice piece of quartz there. Wonder if it's got any gold in it. Probably not. But big line of quartz. Very interesting. Oh, there we go. Couldn't resist. Thought I'd give it a few whacks, crack it open. Looks like there's some copper oxides in there. You can just see how thick this stuff is. You never know. Might be some gold in there. Too heavy for me to carry out. But yeah, there's something a bit different. Alright, done a half-assed cleanup. Got a bit of colour. That's not too bad. That's sort of what I'd expect from Reedy Creek. Got a bit of lead as well. Yeah, not too bad. Alright guys, I'll end it there. I'll clean this shit up and get moving to get home. It's meant to rain by now. Well, rain didn't come, so that was one good thing. I've had a bugger of a day, but got a bit of colour to show for it at the end of the day too, so not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alright, hope you're enjoying this. Unfortunately no one decided to come out with me today, but doesn't matter. There's always next time. Don't think I'll be, no, I don't know. I doubt I'll be doing anything next month. Gonna go out to the Gold Bash at Lancory. So that'll be me outing for next month. And I might actually have a look around while I'm up that way. Have a look around if there's any creeks or something I can pan or do some sluicing out that sort of direction. I might do something then, but otherwise I'll just be going to the bash. It supports, raises funds for Peter Mac. So if you can get along, might see you there. Until the next time, I'll see you all later.